Coverage of high school basketball on RoCo Radio will start in 2 minutes. High school basketball on RoCo Radio, and your pregame show will start in 1 minute and 30 seconds. Local coverage of McMichael High School, Moorhead High School, Reidsville High School, and Rockingham County High School on the hardwood will start in 1 minute. High school basketball on RoCo Radio will begin in just 30 seconds. The following is a presentation of RoCo Radio Sports. Local high school basketball on RoCo Radio, your home for local coverage of Reidsville High School, McMichael High School, Moorhead High School, and Rockingham County High School, capturing the rivalry games, the important moments, the accolades and the accomplishments, the big shots and the even better assists, and so much more with our high school basketball coverage here on RoCo Radio and RoCoRadio.com. We bring you to the hardwood thanks to our wonderful sponsor, whose passion is to highlight the student athletes on the basketball court, as well as the coaches that help mentor them on and off the field. High school basketball on RoCo Radio is brought to you by Tri-State Steel in Reidsville, distributing quality metals for over 30 years. Our clients range from mom and pop shops and building contractors to large manufacturers and fabricators. Visit us at our 6,000 square foot, fully stocked retail metal superstore at 2513 Richardson Drive, where we can help you meet your homeowner or hobbyist needs. Open Monday through Friday from 8 a.m. till 5:30 p.m. and Saturday from 8 a.m. till noon. From pipe bollards to square tubing to finger guard material and more, our retail metal superstore has several quality metal products in stock in various sizes and ready to be cut to your exact specifications. Call for a quote today at 336-280-4859. That's 336-280-4859 for Tri-State Steel, a valued community member. We now take you courtside for our pregame show as we get you ready for tip-off here across Rockingham County and beyond. It's high school basketball on RoCo Radio and RoCoRadio.com.
Hello and welcome in. Thank you so much for joining us on RoCo Radio as we bring you Walkertown versus Reidsville in the Mid-State Conference title matchup. Reidsville won the first two matchups by a combined 8 points. Hadley, what you looking for in tonight's game?
Well, I'll tell you, two combined wins of 8 points, a 6-point victory at Walkertown, a 2-point victory at Reidsville. And I'll tell you, we watched that game at Reidsville, and we watched the game Wednesday versus McMichael. Walkertown comes on strong at the end of games. They own the fourth quarter, and that's not something that the Rams are used to facing. They faced it twice this season. I think they're going to need a big run and to have a lead going into that fourth quarter, or this one could be quite a battle. You know, we hadn't seen an overtime game this year. There could be one coming tonight.
We haven't seen an – I guess we haven't. That's weird. Has Reidsville seen an overtime game this season?
No.
Did they see one last season?
No, they didn't have one close enough to go to overtime last season.
So here come the Reidsville Rams trying to win their fourth conference championship in a row. Melita Hatley saying in the comments the Rams are going to have to play a full 32 minutes. He's absolutely right.
Yeah, without a doubt, because those last 8 minutes for Walkertown, they come on strong, they shoot well, they don't fall off in that fourth quarter.
Once again, congratulations to the Rockingham County Cougars, as we will crown a boys conference championship here tonight on RoCo Radio. Glad you're able to join us on YouTube, Facebook, Substack, or RoCoRadio.com. Glad you're spending your Friday evening with us. Reidsville warming up on the left side of the court, Walkertown on the right side. These two teams have big playoff aspirations, but first they got to take care of business in this conference championship and build some momentum for the postseason.
Yeah, the Rams looking to repeat as state champions. Last year's 2A state champion, this year with realignment in the 4A division. And they look poised and ready to make a run deep into state again. Meanwhile, over on the other side, the Walkertown Wolfpack made a pretty early exit last year in the 2A. And I'll tell you, they've got the type of squad that they can make some noise in that 3A West. But we've said it before, when they run up against that 3A East champion, if they make it to the state championship, they are going to have a task ahead of them, whoever comes out of that, between whether it's the favored Farmville Central or Kinston or a couple of other teams.
So we'll see.
RoCo is glad to be in the Panther House to cover the Reidsville Rams as they host and the Panthers host. And thank you to Moorhead for hosting this conference tournament, the Walkertown Wolfpack.
Here we go, looking forward to what should be a thriller.
Largest gym in the conference, and I'll tell you, it's getting filled up quick.
We're getting ready for tip-off here between the one-seeded Reidsville Rams, looking to four-peat as conference champions, and taking on the Walkertown Wolfpack, the two-seed, who took them to the limit in 2 games earlier this year. There's a rematch of last year's conference title game in which Reidsville blew out Walkertown. Reidsville won the first 2 matchups this season by a combined 8 points over the Wolfpack.
I'm not going to say a blowout couldn't happen, Jay, but you never know.
You never know.
It's number 1 against number 2. Your officials for the Seekings contest are Eric Perdue, Todd Coleman, and Joel McLean. Here are your starting lineups for the Seekings contest. First, for the visiting Walkertown Wolfpack. Starting at guard, junior number 3, J.D. McCandis. And starting at guard is junior number 4, Rico Daniels. And starting at guard, junior number 15, A.J. Durant. And at guard is senior number 1, Eric Wiley. And at guard, senior number 10, Keenan Brady. By head coach Richard Daniels and assistant coach, the coaches Kent Anderson and Jedrick Williams. And here's your starting lineup for the Reidsville Rams. Starting at center, junior number 4, Tourney. And starting at guard, junior number 15, Ramey and And starting at guard, sophomore number 2, Jr. And at guard is senior number 3, Reidsville Rams. And starting at guard is senior 1, Deontay Neal. Gerard Neal, Brian Jenkins, Chico Galloway, and Justin Massey. The Wolfpack entered tonight's game at 15-7 overall, 9-2 in conference. The Reidsville Rams, the defending state champions, into the contest 18-1 overall, a perfect 11-0, the regular season champions. Received a first-round bye.
All right, here we go. Reidsville Rams versus Walkertown Wolfpack. Deontay Neal, Paul Cawthon Jr., Frankie Galloway Jr., Mario Ingram, and Jaquez Tynes starting off for the Rams. And for Walkertown, it'll be Eric Wiley, Jaden McCandies, Rico Daniels, Keenan Grady, and A.J. Duran.
The Rams are led by leading scorer, 2,500-point scorer, and believed to be the first player in the state of North Carolina with 1,000 assists, point guard Deontay Neal,
who only has 2 losses in his high school career. Mario Ingram going to jump with Jaden McCandies, who has a slight size advantage. I won't even say slight. It's a pretty big size advantage.
Yeah, about 3 inches.
Ingram wins the tip, though, sends it into the backcourt for Deontay Neal. So we're 5 seconds in, nothing score as the Reidsville Rams take the tip off. Deontay Neal far side, he goes left. Neal to Frankie Galloway. Galloway drives. Galloway sends it to Ingram, through Ingram's fingertips and out of bounds towards the Walkertown bench. 7:42 to go in the first.
Early turnover. The first possession for the Rams goes out of bounds, and Rico Daniels will walk it up for the Wolfpack.
Here comes Rico Daniels, 8.9 points per game, third on the team. He gives it to McCandies. Now it's near side. Has the ball around the perimeter and now driving to the basket, putting it up and taken down. They've
That's
got
blocked.
another jump ball call.
Jump ball. Cawthon got up for the block.
7:25 to go in the first. We've got a jump ball here on the baseline. It'll be Rico Daniels with the inbound. Daniels looking to get it in. He does to the near side corner. Eric Wiley drives through traffic. Here's the kick out. And the 3 from Keenan Grady falling down and going to shoot.
They're going to call the 3-point shooting foul against Tynes.
Keenan Grady heads to the line. He was held to only 4 points the last time he faced Reidsville, averaging 14.7 points per game. He leads the team in both points per game and rebounds per game. Here's the 6'2", or 6'3" senior with his right foot forward. High arcing free throw is a miss. 43 seconds in to this conference title game in a packed Moorhead Gymnasium. Misses the second one too, so he's over 2 from the line to start this one off after getting fouled on a near side wing 3. Here's Grady's third and final free throw attempt. That one doesn't go as well.
Rebound to Tynes.
Tynes gives it to Paul Cawthon Jr. Number 2 is going to slow things down, give it back to Deontay Neal. Neal up the court. Neal guarded one-on-one. Neal goes right now. Neal drives, puts it up. Crazy shot, missed it. Offensive rebound, Tynes. High off the glass, He misses. Ball batted around Walkertown Wolfpack with the rebound. It's Keenan Grady. Up ahead, Eric Wiley to the near side corner. Ball moved back to Wiley. Wiley is tripped and fouled.
Looks like they're going to get Galloway on that one. Or no, that's on Cawthon.
Here comes the inbound from Rico Daniels. Daniels gets it in, and the ball movement continues for the Wolfpack. Back to Daniels, far side wing in front of Reidsville's bench. Moving right and passing to his teammate. Driving is Wiley. Wiley the kick out, and McCandy's missing the three. Rebound back to Wiley, though. Wiley kicks it, and now a wing three-pointer is missed off the right side by Rico Daniels.
Cawthon with the big rebound.
Up ahead's Cawthon. Cawthon, and
one.
And for the first time tonight, there's a team on the scoreboard, 2-0, with 6:24 to go in the first quarter. Paul Cawthon Jr. steps up to the free throw line for the first free throw attempt of the night. On Moorhead's half
picked
court.
up the foul on that one. First personal, team foul number 1 to the Wolfpack.
Cawthon Jr. getting ready to shoot. He's had 2 big games against Walkertown. He makes it a 3-point play to start off this ball game. With 6:24 to go in the first. Reidsville's up by a triple. Ball movement for Walkertown in motion, and Jaquez Tynes fouls him
foul
again.
against Tynes, his second. It's too early for him to be picking up fouls, and he's going to go to the bench. Jordan Robinson will check in for him.
2 fouls, a minute 50 in.
And they'll have a word with Coach Ross and Coach Neal.
Inbound for Walkertown as Rico Daniels dribbles up the court and passes to his teammate Grady. Grady to the near side wing, it's McCandy's. McCandy's on the baseline, pump fakes, and passes up top to Daniels. Daniels far side Wiley. Now it's in the corner. Grady pump fakes, gets Cawthon to jump. Now he shoots 2 and
Good
cashes
pull-up
in
from
just
Wiley.
ahead of the elbow.
Or Grady, I mean.
3-2 ball game now. Reidsville still ahead by just 1. Cawthon Jr. on the far side. Cawthon Jr. drives left. Cawthon now turns around. Cawthon passes, and it's tipped, knocked away. Ingram gets it. Ingram to Galloway. Galloway back up to Cawthon. Near side, it's Neal. Neal drives. Neal draws out, makes a man fall, and scores.
Oh, man. Deontay Neal put A.J. Durant on skates.
And for that reason, it is now 5-2 in favor of the Rams. Jaden McCandy's near side. Here's the junior passing ahead to Wiley, and a travel is called against Walkertown.
First turnover for the Wolfpack. Each team has 1.
Reidsville going to inbound from the sideline. It'll be Cawthon Jr. passing it in to Deontay Neal, the UNCG commit. One of the nominees for McDonald's All-American.
1,000 assists in his career. Cawthon trapped.
Cawthon
throws it off to
the
Rico Daniels.
Foot of Daniels. Cawthon Jr. going to inbound.
Jordan Autry will check in for McCandy's. So the
6'2"
Wolfpack
junior.
will lose a little bit of size out there.
Here's the inbound to Deontay Neal. Yeah, he's 4 inches shorter than McCandy's. Neal's got it up ahead. Guarded by 2 defenders. He will drive, goes to the basket, throws it under the basket. It almost went through the basket the wrong way, as heading the other way will be Autry.
Well, he wanted the foul and didn't get it.
Autry hands it over, and now we've got a wing 3. Keenan Grady comes up short.
Rebound to Galloway.
Cawthon Jr. heads to the other side of the court. Across the timeline, he slows things down. A 5-2 Reidsville lead with 4.5 to go in the first. Inside, Frankie Galloway puts it up. No good. Ball knocked around, including off of Ingram's head. Keenan Grady comes up with it. Grady dribbling through traffic. Throws it away.
Stolen
Cawthon
by
Jr. with the
Cawthon.
steal. Cawthon Jr. averaging just under 5 steals per game, but it's stolen back by Walkertown, and now under the basket scoring will be number 1, Eric Wiley. Deontay Neal on the other side. Reidsville leads at 5-4. Neal passes, bounce passes to Cawthon Jr. Cawthon
Off
Jr.
the
misses
mark.
the 3.
And
What a
throws
play,
it
though.
off to Autry after
Runs
getting
it
his own
down.
rebound.
It was on the baseline. Looked like it might go out of bounds. He jumped in midair and tossed it off the knees of his defender to keep it on Reidsville's half of the court.
Neal to inbound.
Neal gets it over the top to Ingram. Ingram up to Cawthon Jr. Cawthon Jr. far side, it's Galloway. Galloway drives, puts it up with the left, short. Rebound goes to
Ingram.
And
And he's
Ingram's got
blocked
it
by
blocked.
Durant.
Walkertown heads to the other side. It's Keenan Grady. And Grady lays it in. And for the first time tonight, Walkertown leads 6-5. Neal, though, crosses over his defender, misses the three. And to the other side is Grady. Here's the senior stepping into a long two-pointer, and it's short. Rebound, Carlton Jr. Carlton Jr. driving to the basket. 3 defenders to beat.
Blocking foul against Autry.
3:13 to go in the first. A 6-5 Walkertown lead.
Bucket?
I think it was Grady.
Okay.
Not sure.
I thought it was.
Whoever was actually paying attention, because I wasn't in the comments, did I say who scored? Because please tell me. Here comes the inbound from Deontay Neal. 3:13 to go in the first. Reidsville down by 1. Inbound, and O'Darian Carter will put in 2 after just checking in. Heading to the other side of the court, it's Walkertown as Reidsville leads at 7-6. 5 minutes into the ball game. Near side wing, it'll be Jordan Autry. Autry hasn't dribbled yet. Takes a dribble with the left hand, guarded one-on-one by Carlton Jr. To the far side, it's Daniels. Daniels makes a man miss and misses the three, though.
Pushed off.
Rebound, Carlton Jr. tracked down on the perimeter. Carlton Jr. now racing to the basket, kicking it inside. O'Darian Carter misses the 2. Rebound
and no
goes
foul called
to Walkertown.
Well, the officials are letting them play here.
Up ahead, and we've got
they
a blocking
call the
foul.
block against Robinson.
Jordan Robinson called for the foul.
Looked like he was straight up against Wiley there, but Wiley picks up the blocking foul, and he'll shoot 2.
Robinson averaging 1.4 personal fouls per game, so he's not a guy usually in foul trouble. 2:28 to go in the first. Reidsville leads at 7-6 at the free throw line. Looking to change that is Eric Wiley, who scored an average of 10 points in the matchups against Reidsville this season.
Well, he's already got 2 tonight.
Wiley's first free throw is off the back iron.
And the Wolfpack 0 of 4 from the stripe so far.
Wiley steps back up, trying to tie this thing up with 2.5 to go in the first. And Wiley's shot goes in and out. Losing the basketball is Jordan Autry. They will say it's Reidsville basketball.
Touched out of bounds by Autry.
So they are 0 for 5 at the charity stripe tonight as they're down by 1. Deontay Neal dribbles the other way for the Reidsville Rams. Neal crosses half court, gives it to Galloway. Galloway near side wing. Galloway double team. Galloway inside to Jordan Robinson. Robinson makes the pass, and Carlton Jr. misses from just 15 feet out. O'Darian Carter, the offensive rebound, gets it to Carlton Jr. after he misses. Carlton Jr. on the far side wing. Bad pass, almost goes out of bounds. O'Darian Carter saves it, and the ball goes out of bounds. It is chaos on the court, but it's Reidsville basketball. These teams need to settle down a little bit. Just under 2 minutes to go in the first. As Neal is set to inbound.
Well, Grady's going to check back in, it looks like. And he will come in for Durant. And Ingram will check in for Carter.
Deontay Neal sends it into Carlton Jr. Deep three-pointer from the corner. It's good. 10-6. Reidsville ahead. On the other end of the court, Rico Daniels up and under the basket. I think that's a foul again.
Looks like it's going to be on Robinson again.
So Jaquez Tynes got 2 fouls in the first 110 seconds. And that caused Jordan Robinson to check in for him. But now Robinson has picked up 2 fouls of his own as Reidsville leads by 4 with 1:46 to go in the first period. In and out on the free throw from Rico Daniels. They are now 0 for 6 from the line. And that cannot happen in a conference title game that's bound to be close. Second free throw is good. So Walkertown makes their first free throw on their 7th attempt. Heading the other way is Reidsville up by 3. Deontay Neal along the baseline, trying to save it, throws it in. Stolen behind the back pass to save it. Daniels inside. Autry's fouled on the way up. And Reidsville in some foul trouble early on here at Moorhead in Mid-State Conference Championship action. Into the free throw line will be Autry, who has had some great games against Reidsville. He averages 13 points per game, but he
Mariel Ingram
has averaged 19.5 per game
picking up
when
the
facing
foul on that
Reidsville.
one.
Autry makes that one.
Now Walkertown possibly finding their stroke. They've hit their last two from the stripe, and Autry will shoot his second.
He makes that one as well. So 1:32 to go, just a 1-point game. Deontay Neal dribbles up the court. Reidsville's got 10, Walkertown's got 9. Far side, Frankie Galloway up to Deontay Neal. Neal at the volleyball line. Neal goes right. Neal double team, gives it to Galloway. Galloway contested 3 from the corner, no good. Rebound goes to Ingram. Ingram up to Neal. Neal through traffic. Neal flies, hangs in the air and scores. 12-9 now. As the whistle blows.
It's like somebody took a timeout.
Referees are trying to get the players to go back onto the
I
court.
guess nobody took a timeout. They're trying to get them back out there.
So 12-9, Reidsville leads, 68 seconds left to play in the first quarter, as Walkertown will dribble up the court after not calling the timeout. Rico Daniels has it on the other team's volleyball line. Now he does cross the timeline. Autry has it near side wing, guarded by Galloway. Up to Eric Wiley. Wiley hands it off to Daniels. Daniels slips up and has it stolen by Cawthon Jr. Cawthon Jr. to the basket, puts it up. No good, and they will call a foul apparently on the floor, charging it to Autry. No, they won't. They will call a foul on Reidsville.
They called it goaltending.
Well, the basketball, I saw the goal shake, the whole backboard shake, so I think somebody smacked it for Reidsville. 14-9 now, Reidsville.
McCandy's 3 no good. Rebound to Cawthon. Or no, that's
Galloway drives. Galloway off the backboard, and a travel is called. 25.3 to go in the first quarter.
Well, Durant will check back in, and it looks like Wiley will go off.
Rico Daniels going to inbound to Autry. Autry back to Daniels, who leads the team in assists per game. He's running the point right now. Now moving right. Driving, putting his shoulder into Robinson. Back to Daniels. Daniels, number 4 at the free throw line. Makes the pass inside. No good, but the putback is good from Durant. Durant with 6.5 rebounds per game. Now Neal has it for Reidsville. Neal puts up the 3 at the end of the first quarter. It's no good, so he had to quarter number 2. Reidsville 14, Walkertown 11. Tonight's broadcast brought to you by Tri-State Steel in Reidsville, distributing quality metals for over 30 years. Our clients range from mom and pop shops and building contractors to large manufacturers and fabricators. Visit us at our 6,000 square foot, fully stocked retail metal superstore at 2513 Richardson Drive, where we can help you meet your homeowner or hobbyist needs. They're open Monday through Friday from 8 a.m. to 5:30 p.m. and Saturday from 8 a.m. to noon. From pipe bollards to square tubing to finger yard material and more, our retail metal superstore has several quality metal products in stock in various sizes and ready to be cut to your exact specifications. Call for a quote at 336-280-4859. That's 336-280-4859 for Tri-State Steel, a valued community member. Let us know in the comments where you're listening in from as we bring you Mid-State Conference Championship action from Eden. Reidsville taking on Walkertown, up 14-11.
First quarter, Cawthon leading the way with 8, Neal with 4, Carter with 2. Over on the Walkertown side, Grady with 4. Autry, Durant, and Wiley each with 2, and Daniels with 1.
They put 8 minutes on the scoreboard for period number 2 as Reidsville leads by 3, and it'll be Reidsville basketball to start off this second quarter. Set to inbound will be Frankie Galloway Jr., who won a state championship in basketball last year with the Rams and 2 of them in football. 6'2" senior looking to get it in. He does to Deontay Neal in the backcourt. Neal up ahead. Neal gives it to Cawthon Jr. on the far side. Cawthon Jr. steps up. Now will drive, jumps out, and looking around, putting it up. It's blocked. Gets it back, though, and he's going to try to go up strong. He does. Misses again. Another offensive rebound. This time it's Ingram. Ingram to Neal. Neal on the baseline. Into Robinson. Robinson misses, but Cawthon Jr. will score. Cawthon Jr. with like 9 offensive rebounds on that possession alone. He's second on the team in offensive rebounds, and he puts 2 on the board there. And now Cawthon Jr. is fouled on the other end as Walkertown misses the 3, and Keenan Grady pushes off. 16-11, Reidsville leads. With 7:25 to go in the first half. Got a listener in from Reidsville, got a listener in from Western Rockingham. Thank you both. As Neal dribbles across the timeline. Back to Paul Cawthon Jr. Cawthon Jr. over towards Galloway. Galloway back to Cawthon Jr. Cawthon inside, under the basket. Robinson goes up, off the backboard and in. From the left side. It is 18-11. The Reidsville Rams are ahead.
Big bucket off the assist. Cawthon with the slice and pass.
Rico Daniels loses it out of bounds. Reidsville basketball. This is the type of run you need to go on if you're going to put a team like Walkertown away. Reidsville trying to complete the trifecta and defeat the Walkertown Wolfpack for the 3rd time this season after beating them by a combined 8 points in the first 2 matchups. Cawthon Jr. over towards Neal. Reidsville nursing a 7-point lead. Cawthon Jr. looking to add to it. On the far side wing, drawing it out. Back up to Neal. Neal going left. Neal in the paint. Hangs in the air, gets it to Galloway. Galloway puts it up.
Oh, man.
20-11 as Galloway puts in 2.
What an assist. Neal going to the basket, dishing it off to Galloway.
And we've got
Richard Daniels will take a timeout.
30-second timeout for the Walkertown Wolfpack. 1:35 into quarter number 2. Reidsville up 20-11 on a 6-0 run. 3 baskets inside and some incredible offensive rebounding.
Yeah, I'll tell you, Reidsville came out of the break, started the second quarter on a 6-0 run, have a 9-point lead now. Neither team really dominating on either side of the stat sheet, but Reidsville has been out-rebounding the Wolfpack by a good margin.
Absolutely, and that might be the difference in this one. And they've been doing it with Jaquez Tynes on the bench since the first 2 minutes when he got in foul trouble.
Well, Cawthon has 6 rebounds on the game already.
Goodness. So here's Daniels up ahead. He gives it to Watson, and now inside scoring will be Durant. 20-13 as Walkertown gets on the board for the first time in this second quarter. Reidsville is ahead by 7. Frankie Galloway goes along the baseline, kicks it to the corner. Cawthon Jr. Cawthon Jr. puts up a long 2 and swishes it. 22-13. 6 minutes to go in the second quarter.
Cawthon with 12 points.
Here come the Wolfpack. Rico Daniels has it. Daniels with 25 total points in the first 2 matchups against Reidsville. Dribbles up ahead, guarded by Cawthon Jr. Screen is set. Daniels gets it to Keenan Grady far side. Now like into Daniels.
Check.
Daniels a kick out. Keenan Grady has it. Grady back up to Daniels. Daniels inside, drawing it out. Extreme defense from Reidsville as Autry puts it up off the right side of the backboard, out of bounds off of Ingram's left hand as he tried to secure a tough rebound. So the Wolfpack will inbound as O'Darian Carter checks back in for Mario Ingram, who will take a breather. 5:27 to go in the first half. A 9-point advantage for the Reidsville Rams. Number 4 for Walkertown to inbound. Gets it in, and here's the shot. Fouled on the way up will be Keenan Grady, who has struggled at the free throw line thus far.
Well, O'Darian Carter picks up his first personal to put Grady on the line. Grady with 4 points.
Here's the free throw number 1, no good.
Back iron.
So still 22-13.
Now Wolfpack 3 of 10 from the charity stripe so far.
We'll see if the free throw woes continue as Grady puts this one up, and it's no good either. O'Darian Carter gets the rebound. Carter up to Cawthon Jr. Cawthon Jr. almost loses it, grabs it, goes to the paint. No good. Oh! O'Darian Carter follows up the miss with a slam dunk. 3-pointer on the other end quiets the crowd. It is now 24-16. Reidsville ahead
that
by
one?
8. I don't know. I don't think anybody knows. After O'Darian Carter's insane slam.
And he just sliced through the lane, aired for the rebound.
Yeah, O'Darian Carter.
I think that was Watson on the three-pointer.
I don't know.
And Jordan Watson, who was the fourth quarter hero against McMichael, gets his first 3 of the game.
O'Darian Carter might have just made like a top 10 memory for his life. Like,
I'll tell you,
Callaway
that was a heck of a rebound and putback slam.
Goodness, man. O'Darian Carter near side wing, or near side corner, as we've got a timeout.
Looks like Coach
For
Ross
the
took the
Reidsville Rams.
timeout on that one.
30-second timeout for Coach Ross. 24-16, Reidsville ahead. Tonight's broadcast brought to you by Tri-State Steel and Reidsville, distributing quality metals for over 30 years. Our clients range from mom and pop shops and building contractors to large manufacturers and fabricators. Visit us at our 6,000 square foot, fully stocked retail metal superstore at 2513 Richardson Drive, where we can help you meet your homeowner or hobbyist needs. Open Monday through Friday from 8 a.m. to 5:30 p.m. and Saturday from 8 a.m. to noon. From pipe bowers to square tubing to finger guard material and more, our retail metal superstore has several quality metal products in stock in various sizes and ready to be cut to your exact specifications. Call for a quote at 336-280-4859. That's 336-280-4859 for Tri-State Steel, a valued community member. Cawthon Jr. to inbound for Reidsville. They're up by 8. Neal has it in the backcourt. Neal at the volleyball line trying to shake Jaden McCandys, who's guarding him closely. Neal in the paint. Bounce pass to number 4, but he goes out of bounds off of Walkertown.
And Robinson nearly lost that one. The pass at his feet, but Walkertown knocks it out. Reidsville will maintain possession, inbounding on their baseline.
Cawthon Jr. going to inbound. Cawthon Jr. up ahead to Neal, who's guarded by Autry. Neal looking around for a teammate to pass it to as he's double teamed. Cawthon Jr. is the man, and he misses the 3.
It. But
what a
rebound
rebound,
to
Jordan Robinson, though, and he is fouled on the way up. So 2 free throws coming up for number 4, Jordan Robinson, who had a 91-yard kick return in the state championship. Was one of 5 players on the football team with an interception and a fumble recovery as he heads to the charity stripe.
Jaden McCandys picked up his first, team's second of the second quarter.
Robinson's first free throw is good, and that comes because of an offensive rebound, and that's kind of been the story for Reidsville in this game. And he's only 5'11", but he had 10 rebounds against Walkertown the last time they played. So he's
and
no
I'll tell you,
stranger to
that's
getting the
just
boards.
positioning and wanting to go for the ball.
And also the fact that he has an insane vertical.
That helps too.
I mean, goodness. On the other end, it's Walkertown. 25-16 after the second free throw doesn't drop. Rico Daniels is fouled by O'Darian Carter, who reaches in.
Carter reached in. That's going to be his second personal. Team foul number 2.
Jaden McCandys gets it in to Daniels.
Ingram waiting at the scorer's table to check back in along with Grady.
Daniels to McCandys. McCandys looking around. McCandys picking up his dribble and passing it to Watson. Watson loses it. Backcourt violation is called against Watson.
5th Walkertown turnover. Rams also have 5 turnovers.
Cawthon Jr. going to inbound, likely to Deontay Neals. We've reached the midway mark of the second quarter. 25-16 Reidsville lead as Neal has it in the backcourt.
And Grady and Ingram have checked back into the game.
Neal guarded by McCandys, gives it to Cawthon Jr. Now in the corner, it's Galloway. Galloway dribbles, gives it to Cawthon Jr. Cawthon Jr. in the paint. Inside to Ingram. Ingram loses it, gets it on the perimeter. Passes to Galloway. Galloway to Cawthon Jr. Spot up 3. In and out. Jordan Robinson, another rebound, goes up.
Oh, and he got stuffed by Durant.
Heading to the other side is Walkertown. It's Rico Daniels. Daniels straight to the hole. Off the left side, it's good. 25-18 now. Reidsville still leads. Cawthon Jr. looking to respond. He does not. Misses the layup. Rebound Walkertown. Eric Wiley comes away with the board. It's Jaden McCandys with the basketball. McCandys up ahead to Rico Daniels. Rico Daniels drives. Here he goes. No good. Rebound tapped out, and McCandys will grab it and score. Jaden McCandys, who had 9 points in the last game of this tournament, as it's up ahead to Cawthon Jr. Cawthon Jr. under the basket goes up, and he's fouled. 25-20 now after a short little run by Walkertown. Here with 3:03 to play in the second.
I think it's going to be Durant.
Cawthon Jr. trying to extend this 5-point Reidsville lead. He's had big games against Walkertown both times they played. First free throw is no good. So he had 22 points, 10 rebounds, 7 assists, and 5 steals in the first game, and a similar 22 points, 11 rebounds, 4 assists, and 5 steals in the second game.
Well, during the break between the shots, Carter checks in, Robinson off. Cawthon's second attempt is good.
So it's now 26-20 in favor of the Rams. Up ahead, the Walkertown Wolfpack. Autry's got it near side. Autry up to Keenan Grady. Now on the far side, McCandys. McCandys goes right. McCandys gives it to Grady. Now in the corner, Autry trying to shake Neal. Gets it to Grady. Grady drives to the basket.
Blocked by Carter.
Stopped by Carter. Carter. Oh, he stepped over him. I'm surprised he's not getting called for a technical.
Oh, the Walkertown fans want one. Oh, and they call a foul. What? O'Darian Carter just picked up his third.
Well, he's lucky it's not a technical foul. I mean,
that looked like a clean stuff.
Here's Kenny Grady sinking the first one. Swishes it after free throw woes to start the game. 26-21 now. Reidsville ahead by 5. Grady at the charity stripe. Makes the second one. 2 pretty free throws. Nothing but net both times. 26-22 now.
Keenan Grady has 6 after those 2 free throws.
Galloway on the far side. Now up to Neal. Neal drives, averaging 36 points per game. Puts it up.
Oh,
and he's fouled.
Man.
Feels like he levitates in the air. Neal will head to the free throw
picks
line.
up his first, and he'll send the 92% free throw shooting Deontay Neal to the line.
Neal makes the first. He is 19 for 19 from the charity stripe when playing against Walkertown this season. Could he make it 20 in a row, or did he get announcer jinxed? Time will tell. 27-22, 2:31 to go in the second quarter as Neal will step back up to the line.
And Robinson's going to check back in for Carter. Carter with the 3 fouls. Robinson has 2 himself. No rebounders under the basket for the Rams.
Neal makes that one.
And they don't need them.
28-22. The Rams ahead. Up ahead is Rico Daniels. Now on the far side corner. And now to Keenan Grady. Near side, it's McCandys. McCandys jabs and goes. He walked. No call. Daniels
and there's a walk.
To Wiley, and Wiley's called for the walk.
No, they got it back.
2:12 to go in the second quarter. Reidsville ahead 28-22. Neither team
Reidsville getting
has
those
a
strong
satisfied
hands,
fan base with these referees.
Getting those strong hands on top of the basketball, forcing turnovers.
Neal gives it up to Cawthon Jr. Cawthon Jr. slings it to Galloway. Here's the southpaw along the baseline. Into Robinson, misses, gets his own rebound. Out to Neal. Neal misses the 3.
Come on.
Rebound, Galloway. Galloway draws it out. Galloway inside. Ingram loses it. And they say it's a foul on the floor. Stepping up will be Ingram as Reidsville is in the bonus, trying to extend this lead from 6.
Rico Daniels picked up the foul on that one. His first.
Ingram misses the first one.
Back iron for Ingram.
Ingram leads the team in rebounds, offensive rebounds, blocks. And he's a top scorer and defender as well. Minute 50 left in the second as Ingram will shoot free throw number 2. Thanks for joining us on any of our platforms. We're happy to have you along for Mid-State Conference Championship action between 1-seed Reidsville and 2-seed Walkertown as Ingram sinks the second one and makes it 29-22. Up ahead is Daniels. Daniels drives, crosses over Neal. Neal back to Daniels. Daniels kicks it out, and McCandy's hits the three. Number 3 with the triple. And it is now 29-25, Reidsville ahead by 4. Like you said, Hatley, you don't want this team to be within reach heading into the later stages of the game. Numero uno draws it out to the Moorhead M logo on the near side. Double team, tries to split the defenders. It's stripped. Taken away as Walkertown tries to cut the deficit in half. And that'll be Autry fouled on the way up, heading to the charity stripe.
See here they get the foul on. Fouls against Paul Cawthon Jr., his second.
Minute 12 to go in the second quarter. Here comes Autry to the free throw line.
Well, Autry's 2 of 2 from the stripe. His only 2 points coming from the free throw line.
Autry makes the first one, so it's now 29-26. Number 12 steps back up. And it's good. So it's 29-27 with a minute 12 to go in the second quarter. Up ahead, Cawthon Jr.'s got it. Cawthon Jr. crosses the Panther logo. Cawthon Jr. has it inside to Ingram. Ingram loses it, and now Eric Wiley will dribble the other way. Walkertown on a bit of a run here, 11-4. And
Daniels,
now
extra
a travel
step
is
and a travel
on Rico Daniels. Carson Dones will check in. He hit 2 big threes in the last game against Walkertown late down the stretch at Reidsville.
And you've got to figure they'll have a man on him because they do not want him to get open beyond the arc.
Here's Neal, crossing midcourt, giving it to Cawthon Jr. on the far side wing. Cawthon Jr. over to Dones. Dones back to Cawthon Jr. Reidsville leads by 2. 45 seconds to go and ticking in the first half. Cawthon Jr. comes up short on the 3. Heading to the other side, Walkertown. Driving is Autry. Autry crosses over Galloway. Now driving is Daniels. Daniels misses, and a late whistle is called. We've got free throws on the way with 31 seconds to go in the second quarter. Walkertown trying to tie it up.
It looks like Dones picked up the foul. Rico Daniels heading to the stripe.
Daniels' first free throw is up and good, making it 29-28. The 5'11 junior steps back up with a chance to tie it. He does. Half a minute to go until halftime as Neal is going to inbound to Frankie Galloway, who passes it back to Neal. Neal crosses midcourt, trying to halt the Walkertown momentum as Walkertown's on a 13-4 run. Neal on the far side, guarded heavily by McCandy's, who had 6 steals in this conference tournament. Neal in the corner, passes to Cawthon Jr. Cawthon Jr. on the baseline, now in the corner, and he loses his dribble. They call it travel.
How do you call a travel when he hadn't picked up his dribble?
Yeah, I think he may have been double dribble or something. I don't know what that was. So here with 6.7 to go in the second quarter.
Tyson Broadway will check in.
It's 29-29, Walkertown to inbound. Rico Daniels going to pick it up. Lets it roll, lets it roll.
RJ Gwynn.
Grabs it. Daniels goes. Daniels driving to the basket. Euro step, fouled on the way up. 2.4 to go in the second quarter. Daniels, who hit 2 free throws to tie this thing up, will shoot 2 free throws to try to gain the advantage for Walkertown heading into halftime.
Tyson Broadway picking up the foul on the shot. Rico Daniels back to the line.
First shot's good, so now Walkertown has the lead for just the second time this game and the first time since it was 6-5 early in the first. 30-29 now, 2.4 seconds to go in the second quarter. Number 4's second free throw is no good. Rebound Robinson. Robinson to Neal. 1 second, puts it up from midcourt.
Oh!
No good. And a cameraman saves it from knocking down the trophies for the 3rd time. As we head to halftime, Walkertown with 30, Reidsville with 29. Walkertown leading for just the 2nd time tonight. And coming into halftime, on a 14-4 run. As we bring you the halftime show, Jonathan Hatley going to tally up the halftime stats here on RoCo Radio. We're happy to have you along on Facebook, YouTube, RoCoRadio.com, and Substack. This Moorhead gym, the biggest in the county, is packed. Moorhead fans, Rockingham County fans here carried over from the girls' championship game where Rockingham County won their first conference title in 14 years. There's also probably some McMichael fans here just looking forward to some great basketball. And then obviously you got the Reidsville and Walkertown fans packing the gymnasium here as well. Tracy Galloway says in the comments, "Let's go Rams." She shows her Ram pride in the comments. We encourage you to do so as well. Even if you're a Walkertown fan, you can show your Wolfpack pride. As Walkertown leads by just 1 point here at half. Jonathan Hatley about to bring you the halftime stats for Walkertown and Reidsville, as Walkertown is on a 14-4 run to seize the lead here. Kind of shocking, as it was 25-16 down the stretch in the second quarter. I think there was like 3 minutes to play and they were up pretty handily. And it was all Walkertown for the final few minutes. Let us know in the comments where you're listening from, who you're cheering for. Whether you're on YouTube or Facebook, you can leave something in the chat. Got a lively comment section on Facebook. Here at half.
All right, halftime stats for the Walkertown Wolfpack. Eric Wiley, 2 points. Jordan Watson with 3. Jordan Autry and A.J. Durant with 4 apiece. Jaden McCandies with 5. Rico Daniels and Keenan Grady each with 6. Walkertown shooting 9 of 21 from the field, 2 of 8 from beyond the arc, and 10 of 19 from the charity stripe. Over on the Reidsville side, let's see, we have Mario Ingram with 1 point, 1 assist, 4 rebounds. Jordan Robinson with 3 points, 4 rebounds. Frankie Galloway with 2 points, an assist, and 3 rebounds. O'Darian Carter, 4 points, 3 rebounds, and a block. Jaquez Tynes with a couple of rebounds. Deontay Neal with 6 points, 2 assists. And leading the way for the Rams, Paul Coughlin Jr., 13 points, 2 assists, 6 rebounds, 2 steals, and a block. Team stats for the Reidsville Rams, 11 of 37 from the field, 1 of 10 from beyond the arc, 22 rebounds, 5 assisted baskets, 2 steals, 1 block, and 6 of 9 from the charity stripe. Walkertown Wolfpack drawing twice as many free throws in the half as the Reidsville Rams.
So if you had to single out a stat that was the most telling about this game, what would that be?
Well, 11 of 37 from the field is pretty tough to overcome, and you're only down 1. But I'll tell you, a lot of those shots have been contested. A lot of those shots have been through contact, and it's been a little one-sided as far as the shooting fouls have been called, with Walkertown's total one more than doubling Reidsville's free throw tally. It's I think Reidsville's been winning the rebounding battle. Reidsville with 8 turnovers to Walkertown's 7, so pretty level in the turnovers. It's been a pretty even game in the statistics. the Wolfpack was 7 guys on the board. The Rams was 6. Nobody just clearly taking control of the game with the exception of Paul Coughlin Jr. in the first quarter and the first couple of minutes of the second. And his shooting kind of cooled off. He was contributing in other ways, 6 rebounds, a couple of assists, a couple of steals, and a blocked shot. But every time Deontay Neal is coming across midcourt, he's being picked up oftentimes by Jaden McCandies, who is a capable defender, but also is, about 8 inches, 9 inches, 10 inches taller than Deontay Neal?
Yeah.
He's got the distinct height advantage, and when Neal's going around him and going into the lane, he's getting just contact every time he goes to the basket. It's almost like they're playing Jordan rules against him. If he goes to the basket, put him on the floor. It's Walkertown's out there looking defensively kind of like the old early 90s Bad Boys Pistons.
You're comparing them to the Bad Boys Pistons. Okay. That's a little far.
I don't think so.
Walkertown's as close to the Detroit Pistons of the 90s as they are to being an NBA team. Okay, that was like legit violence. I don't think they're intentionally fouling them. They might be playing them a little tough.
Yeah, they're definitely playing them tough.
But, it's Deontay Neal. You got to play him tough.
Yeah, when you got a guy that's a D1 commit to UNCG, and, he's immediately, when he gets to UNCG, going to look to make a difference in that Southern Conference. Because I'm going to call it now. I think he'll earn the starting point guard spot at UNCG next year.
I hope so. I don't know what their point guard situation is, but I would be happy to see it.
Well,
for those of you just joining us, it's 30-29 in favor of Walkertown, going on a 14-4 run to close out the second quarter and earn their second lead of the night here in the conference championship.
Yeah, outscored the Reidsville Rams 19-15 in the second quarter. After Reidsville was on top after the first quarter, 14-11. 30-29 halftime score. Walkertown Wolfpack in the lead. Wolfpack shooting around, already warming up for the second half. Rams still have not come out of the locker room.
Are we going to see O'Darian Carter's dunk on SportsCenter on Monday morning?
I'll tell you, if anybody got footage of it and it makes the internet, that's the type of thing that could go viral. You might see it on Max Preps.
SportsCenter.
Hey, I'd love to see it,
Or just
somebody
NFHS.
Send it in. Somebody send it in.
If you have a subscription, you might just see it on NFHS,
Absolutely. And we're almost directly under the NFHS camera, so you might hear our call on it.
But please stay here, guys. All right.
I'll tell you, you can watch the NFHS footage. Just turn it down.
Yeah.
Key us in on YouTube. Sync them up. Then you got commentary to go along with great video.
There we go.
I've just been texted by our boss, Joe Dexter, who's in Gatlinburg, Tennessee, with his family for a dance competition. And he said that it's going to be on RoCo Radio once he gets to the hotel from this competition. So you can hear the call on that one again. Check us out on RoCo Radio's Facebook. Thank you all for tuning in on RoCo Radio's Facebook, YouTube, Substack, and on RoCoRadio.com.
Very glad to have you along, as there's just 30 seconds to go till halftime ends and the third quarter begins. Walkertown up 30-29 as the 2 seeds trying to upset the Reidsville Rams here in Eden.
And it will be Wolfpack basketball to start the second half.
Eric Wiley's going to inbound. Wiley gets it into Rico Daniels. Daniels guarded one-on-one by Deontay Neal. Daniels up the court to Keenan Grady. Now it's on the near side, McCandys. McCandys hands it off to Durant. Now inside, Grady. Grady the kick out. Wiley drives. Wiley puts it up through contact. Whistle blows and a travel is called.
Wiley's been getting a little frenetic when he drives the lane, trying to get that extra step to get around his defender. That's about the third turnover he's had off of traveling.
Neal ahead the other way, gives it to Cawthon Jr. Reidsville trying to reclaim the lead. Ball on the ground. It's stolen from Cawthon Jr. Keenan Grady gets it up to his teammate Rico Daniels. Daniels, kick out. Grady, pump fake. Grady, elbow jumper, no good. Rebound by Tynes as Tynes hands it off to Neal. Neal on the far side, 5-on-4 for Reidsville as Grady's slow getting up the court. Neal fouled in the air, so ahead to the free throw line with a chance to both tie it and take the lead 45 seconds into the second half.
Well, A.J. Durant fouled Neal on the shot. That's his third personal.
Here's Neal making the first free throw, 30-30. We're all tied up.
And the 92% free throw shooter is 3 of 3 tonight. Jordan Altry will return to action. He will replace A.J. Durant, who has 3 fouls.
And if you're checking our Facebook comments, you can see the nightly bash the NBA for traveling in the comments.
I mean, she's not wrong.
It's true. Deontay Neal hits the second free throw. So Reidsville goes up 31-30, and there's a foul on the other end by Walkertown.
That one's going to go against Cawthon, his third. And Eric Wiley will head to the free throw line.
It's actually a crazy burn in the comments, though. I mean, Eric Wiley steps up to the free throw line. He's been quiet this conference tournament. Had 4 points in the first round against BY and 2 points here at Moorhead a few days ago. Misses the first free throw.
He's got 2 in this one so far.
$7:10 to go in the third. 31-30. As he tries to tie it, and does. Both teams with 31 on the scoreboard, 7:05 to go in the third quarter. Neal dribbles ahead. Neal double teamed to midcourt. Neal goes left. Neal in the corner, takes the 3 in front of his bench. Wow, he drains it. 34-31.
Right over Eric Wiley.
Grady loses it. Steal by Neal. Neal double teamed, goes up strong, misses it. Rebound by Grady. Grady up ahead to Daniels. Daniels to the near side, it's Wiley. Wiley puts up the lay-in. No, he doesn't.
Rebound
he missed
Ingram.
It. Ingram up to Neal. Neal double teamed. Neal draws it out. Neal spins. Neal on the logo. Screen from Hairston. Neal through traffic. Up and under, he scores. 36-31. 6.5 to go in the third.
Deontay Neal sliced through the lane, went up and under for 2.
Daniels drives. Daniels misses the lay-in. Rebound
Easy rebound for
Tynes.
Tynes.
Tynes up to Neal. Neal to the basket again. Doesn't get it, but we have a goaltending against Walkertown for the second time this game. 38-31 Reidsville.
Neal, 9 points to open up the third.
So single-handedly taking Reidsville on a 9-1 run to get them a 7-point lead here at the beginning of the third quarter. 120 seconds into the second half. Thanks for joining us as Eric Wiley has it at the top of the key for Walkertown. Handoff Rico Daniels, takes the 3 from the wing and drills it. Timeout Walkertown. It's 38-34. Reidsville ahead. 30-second timeout for Walkertown. Both teams going to regroup. It's a 4-point ball game. 5:51 to go in the third.
Nice pull-up 3 there for Daniels from about 23 feet over the top of Deontay Neal. Sort of a little stop-the-bleeding type shot for Daniels.
Yeah, very important, because if you miss that one, Reidsville can go on a vicious run. He hits the 3, timeout called. And
yeah, that's a slow the pace. You know, you hit the shot, you take the timeout. Smart coaching by Richard Daniels of the Wolfpack.
very smart. So here's Galloway going to inbound. Galloway going to give it to Deontay Neal, the 4-time state champion. 2 in basketball, 2 in football. Reigning 4A state championship MVP back in December on the football team.
And reigning Gatorade Player of the Year on the basketball court.
He's the reigning a lot of things. Here's Neal in the corner.
He keeps
Neal
on picking
gets
up
it to Galloway.
awards.
Galloway over to Hairston. Hairston hits the 2.
Oh!
40-34. Up ahead for Walkertown, it's Grady. Grady loses it off his right knee under the basket. With 5:26 to go in the third.
Javion Hairston, who's been quiet this game, hadn't seen a lot of minutes, gets his first 2 points off of that Galloway assist.
Neal dribbles up the court.
6-point lead.
Neal goes left. Neal, deep 3. No
Short.
good. Rebound Grady. Grady passes over to Wiley. Wiley to the near side wing. Driving. Putting it up. Number 4. Through contacts, he's fouled.
And it looks like they're going to charge Robinson with that foul. His third.
5:04 to go in the third quarter. It's 40-34. Reidsville up 6.
Daniels rolls it out. No good.
So still a 6-point lead for the Rams. How many free throws have Walkertown missed? Because that might be the difference in this ball game.
I believe they're 10 of 22 so far.
He misses the second one as well. So 13 missed free throws when Walkertown is down by 6 as Deontay Neal heads to the other half of the court.
Make that 11 of 23 now.
Neal moves right. Neal over to Hairston. Hairston. Wallington, rather. Wallington gives it to Neal.
That was Watlington, not Hairston.
Here's Neal. Dribbling left. Neal along the baseline. Kicks it in. Ingram with the lay-in.
Oh, what a find.
42-34. 4.5 to play in the third. Up ahead is Wiley. Wiley to the basket. Puts it up. Stays patient
Little
and
jump
scores.
stop hesitation move for Eric Wiley in the bucket.
42-36 now with 4:15 to go in the third. It's Neal. Neal on the logo. Neal moving right. Neal over towards Robinson, and Robinson's fouled. They call a charge.
Oh, they call an offensive foul on that? No way.
And they're saying number 4 picks up the offensive foul against number 4 for Walkertown.
Now Jordan Robinson has 4, and he will check out. O'Darian Carter in. And Carter has 3.
And the other way, 4 minutes to go in the third, a 42-36 Reidsville advantage over the Walkertown Wolfpack. McCandy is on the baseline. He scores.
Crossed over and hit the jumper from about 8 feet.
Reidsville up by 4. 3:45 to go in the third. Deontay Neal up ahead. Neal crosses midcourt.
He's going to be picked up by Altree and McCandy's.
Neal passes to Galloway. Galloway jabs. Galloway loses it. Walkertown
Stolen.
with the steal. Heading to the other side of the court, it's Wiley. Losing the basketball, but getting it to Autry. Autry the kick out. Here's the three-pointer from number 4, no good. Rebound Ingram, and he's fouled from behind.
Well, Ingram, his 6th rebound off the miss by Daniels.
3:22 to go in the third. Reidsville with a 4-point lead.
Grady picks up the personal, his second, team's second.
Here's Deontay Neal making his way up the court. Neal gives it far side. Galloway through contact, no good. High off the backboard, and it's Daniels racing the other way. Loses the ball, but gives it to McCandy's. McCandy's hits another one, and it is now a 1-point game, 42-41. A 7-0 run from Walkertown helps them pull within 1 free throw. Neal's got it near side, staying patient at the top. Guarded by McCandy's. Neal almost loses the basketball. Now he turns left, and a foul is called on McCandy's. So number 3 picks up the foul here with 2:37 to go in the third.
That's the second on McCandy's. Team foul number 3. Domes will check in for Carter.
Galloway gets it into Neal. Neal dribbles up the court and passes to Galloway. Galloway inside to Ingram. Ingram drives and is fouled on the way up.
Looks like that one's going to go against Grady. No, it's called on Rico Daniels.
2 free throws coming up for Ingram.
Mariel Ingram, 1 of 2 from the line. Has 3 points and 6 rebounds tonight. Oh,
first one goes.
Rolled in the first.
Put some English on it, and it paid off. 43-41 now for Reidsville.
R.J. Gwynn will check in the lineup for Karsten Domes.
Ingram once again from the line. He makes it 44-41 now for the Ville. 2.5 to go in the third. Daniels on the far side. Daniels drives, trying to shake Watlington. Good defense from Watlington. It's up to Keenan Grady. Grady going to drive, kicks it out. Wiley goes right, and a travel is called.
By Wiley. I think that's about the 4th time that Wiley's been called for traveling tonight, turning the ball over.
Throws his hands into the air in frustration as Reidsville is set to dribble to the other side of the court.
Well, that was the Wolfpack's 11th turnover, and Jordan Watson will replace Eric Wiley.
Inbound to Neal. Screen set by Watlington. Neal moves right. Neal in the near side wing. Neal almost loses it. Neal is fouled by McCandy's, and McCandy's is furious.
McCandy's hip checking him.
Minute 54 to go in the third. 44-41 Reidsville advantage as Deontay Neal.
Well, that's the 5th, so Deontay Neal will head
step
to
up
the
to
line.
the free throw line.
He is 4 of 4 from the stripe.
Neal takes a couple of dribbles, puts it up, and scores. 45-41 now.
Neal, 16 points on the night.
And he hits the second one as well. 46-41. We go Daniels on the far side. Daniels dribbles up the court, gives it to McCandy's. McCandy's to the near side. It's Jordan Watson. Watson back to Grady. Grady almost loses his footing. Hands it over to Autry. Autry drives. Autry stutters and scores.
Over the top of Frankie Galloway.
Contested jumper makes it 46-43. Reidsville ahead by just a 3-pointer. Neal moves across the timeline. Neal inside. Neal lays it in. 48-43. Autry's got it, and Autry passes to Daniels. Daniels, the long
jumper.
Not it. Rebound gathered by number 5, Demarion Whitted, as Neal will head to the back. Basket misses it. Galloway the rebound. Galloway kick out. Here's Whitted. Whitted the kick out. And here's a 3. Neal puts it in. 51-43, Reidsville. Autry's got it. Autry to the near side. Watson. Watson blocked. And they will say
that was as clean a block as I've seen. And they call Ingram for the foul, his second.
Stepping up to the line will be Watson.
On possibly the cleanest block I've ever seen in a high school basketball game.
Cleanest block ever. Squeaky clean as the free throw is made. 51-44 now.
And Jordan Watson pours in his 6th point on that free throw.
Second one's good too, so it makes it 51-45 for Reidsville. 40 seconds left in the third. Neal's up the other way on the far side. Neal turns around, takes a three. Not that time. Rebound, Watlington throws it off of Daniels. What a play.
Heads up play by Watlington to get the rebound, throw it off of Daniels. Tynes will check back in. Watlington will check off. 2 points and a rebound for Watlington before he checked out. Some good minutes.
Neal gets it in. Here's Dones. He's fouled.
He's fouled.
27 seconds to go in the third, a 51-45 game with Reidsville in command. Dones will step up to the charity stripe to shoot two.
Well, Watson just picked up his first foul of the game. He'll put Karsten Dones on the line for 3 attempts.
First shot's good, making it 52-45. Dones sort of a newcomer to the squad. Wearing number 25, he's a 5'9", 150 sophomore.
Good athlete, good shooter.
It's now 53-45.
And Watlington will check back in for Tynes in between the free throws.
And here's Jones with a miss on the third free throw. So 2 of 3 from the line makes it an 8-point lead for Reidsville. 20 seconds left in the third.
Rebound went to Daniels, and he walks it up.
Daniels gives it away to Wiley. Wiley to Autry. Autry goes left. Autry the handoff. And here's Daniels. Daniels to the far side. Wiley. Wiley drives. Wiley through contact. He's fouled with 5.6 to go in the third. .6 seconds to go in the third quarter of this Mid-State Conference Championship between 1-seed Reidsville and 2-seed Walkertown. Reidsville up 53-45. A foul on the way up for Eric Wiley, who will step up to the charity stripe to shoot
wanted to
a couple of free throws.
The contact from Dones after the third step.
Wiley makes the first free throw.
Wiley just scored point number 6 of his night.
Averaging 8.6 points per game. It's now 53-46 for Reidsville. Second one misses.
Ingram rebound.
Heading to the other side, it's Neal. 3 seconds, 2 seconds. Neal, coast to coast. He scores! Up and under at the buzzer. 55-46. The Reidsville Rams are in charge here at Moorhead High School in the Tri-City. Tonight's broadcast brought to you by Tri-State Steel in Reidsville, distributing quality metals for over 30 years. Our clients range from mom-and-pop shops and building contractors to large manufacturers and fabricators. Visit us at our 6,000 square foot, fully stocked retail metal superstore at 2513 Richardson Drive, where we can help you meet your homeowner or hobbyist needs. They're open Monday through Friday from 8 a.m. to 5:30 p.m. and Saturday from 8 a.m. to noon. From pipe bollards to square tubing to finger guard material and more, our retail metal superstore has several quality metal products in stock in various sizes and ready to be cut to your exact specifications. Call for a quote at 336-280-4859. That's 336-280-4859 for Tri-State Steel, a valued community member. Fans in the comments excited about this 9-point lead for Reidsville, but understanding that this Walkertown team can have some big fourth quarters. 8 minutes to go for the Rams to hold on and win their 4th consecutive conference title.
Scoring summary for the Rams: Deontay Neal, 24 points. Paul Coughlin Jr., 13. Frankie Galloway, 2. Jordan Robinson, 3. Jabril Watlington, 2. Mario Ingram, 5. O'Dorian Carter, 4. Karsten Dones, 2.
Inbound to Deontay Neal. Neal will dribble up the court. Neal gives it to Galloway near side wing. Triple team, throws it out of bounds after Duran got a hand on it.
And out off of Walkertown. It will remain Reidsville basketball.
7:50 to go in the fourth as Deontay Neal will step out of bounds onto the Panther S. And written on the baseline, gets it in to Ingram, up to Galloway. Neal, the 3. Not that time. Rebound goes to Eric Wiley. Wiley on the far side. Wiley in front of the bench. Wiley up to Daniels. Daniels drives. Daniels draws it out. Daniels over back to Wiley. Wiley along the baseline. Loses the ball. Duran recovers. Duran gets it out to Daniels. Near side McCandys. McCandys to Autry. Autry drives. Autry loses the basketball. And here's the
Touched by
ball
Neal.
for McCandys.
Neal and
McCandys at the
Autry have a
logo.
little word after the play.
McCandys turns around, gives it to Wiley. Wiley turns around and is fouled on the way up. Two free throws coming up,
Dones
52
got him on
seconds
the way
into the
up.
fourth.
That's Dones' third.
55-46. Reidsville is ahead on the Walkertown Wolfpack with 7 minutes, 8 seconds left to go in the fourth to cling tightly to the lead and secure the conference championship.
This will be the 27th free throw for the Wolfpack.
First one is down the pipe for Wiley.
They are 15 of 27 from the stripe.
After starting out 0 of 6. Second one goes as well, so it's 55-48 now. Checking in will be Keenan Grady for Jaden McCandys on the Walkertown Wolfpack side of things. 7:08 to go in the fourth. Here comes Deontay Neal the other way, 55-48 right now. He's picked up by Daniels. Neal goes left, inside, puts it up, and a blocking foul. Neal will walk to the free throw line slowly and try to extend this 7-point lead for the Reidsville Rams.
Well, Durant just picked up his fourth foul on that one.
Neal misses the first one.
Just rolls out for Neal. And McCandys will check in with Durant, who has 4.
Neal hadn't missed a free throw in a Walkertown game this season. Went 10 for 10 in the first game, 8 for 8 in the second game. Neal makes that one. So it's 56-48. 6:57 to go in the fourth. Up ahead the other way is Walkertown. Rico Daniels with the basketball, guarded one-on-one by Jabril Watlington. Ball is knocked out of bounds.
Watlington knocked away the one-handed pass attempt out of bounds. Reset the defense.
It's up to Rico Daniels. Daniels guarded by Watlington. Daniels switches directions, drives to the basket, and lays it in.
Good Euro step from Daniels.
It's 56-50 now. Reidsville just ahead by 6. 6.5 to play. Screen set by Ingram. Neal on the far side wing. Neal directing traffic. Now trying to split 2 defenders, loses it. Ingram grabs it and hands it back to numero uno. Neal high up top, facing a stout defense in the Wolfpack. Neal looking for help. Now moving right. Neal, kick out. Watlington misses the 3.
Long.
Ball knocked out. Offensive rebound, Ingram. Ingram over to Galloway. Galloway over to Ingram. Ingram, no good. Off the left side of the backboard. Heading to the other side is Walkertown. Daniels races away and scores a crazy underhanded shot to make it a 4-point ball game with 5:48 to go in the fourth.
Rico Daniels with 13 now.
Reidsville 56, Walkertown 52, and we've got a timeout called by Coach Ross of the Reidsville Rams. It's a full timeout. Tonight's broadcast brought to you by Tri-State Steel in Reidsville, distributing quality metals for over 30 years. Our clients range from mom and pop shops and building contractors to large manufacturers and fabricators. Visit us at our 6,000 square foot, fully stocked retail metal superstore at 2513 Richardson Drive, where we can help you meet your homeowner or hobbyist needs. Open Monday through Friday from 8 a.m. to 5:30 p.m. and Saturday from 8 a.m. to noon. From pipe bowers to square tubing to finger guard material and more, our retail metal superstore has several quality metal products in stock in various sizes and ready to be cut to your exact specifications. Call for a quote at 336-280-4859. That'll be 336-280-4859 for Tri-State Steel, a valued community member. 56-52, Reidsville up by just 4 points with 5:41 to go in this conference title game.
Yeah, Wolfpack were down 9 coming into the fourth, and they always get stronger in the fourth quarter. It's tough to think that you have a safe lead against this Wolfpack in the fourth.
Here comes the inbound from Cawthon Jr., looking to get it into Deontay Neal. Cawthon Jr. at the scorer's table hands it to Deontay Neal. 5:39 to go in the fourth, 56-52, Reidsville lead over Walkertown. Far side corner, Cawthon Jr. turns around, Cawthon Jr. up to Neal.
Carlton had sat most of the third quarter, having 3 personals.
Neal's now got it along the sideline, and he goes down. He's hurt. Hopefully he can get up, and he does. Little shaken up, but he stands up on his own, and he is walking it off.
Rico Daniels picks up his 3rd on the blocking foul, hip-checking Deontay Neal toward the bench.
So glad to see Neal get up okay as Carlton Jr. inbounds to Neal in the backcourt. Neal taking his time with it. 5 minutes, 20 seconds to go. Reidsville up by 4. Neal now picks up speed, goes up and under,
Switch hand.
and he got it.
Oh!
58-52. 5:10 to go in the fourth. Up ahead the other way, it's Wiley. Wiley the kick out. McCandy's sidesteps and misses the 3.
Rebound to Carlton.
Carlton Jr. going to take it up himself slowly. Second on the team in points per game, assists, rebounds, offensive rebounds, and steals. Carlton Jr. trying to shake Wiley. He cannot, but he does drive to the basket now, and he puts it in. 60-52, just like that. Reidsville's back up 8.
Carlton with the ISO game.
Wiley now near side wing. Up to Rico Daniels. Here's the 5'11 junior. Over to McCandy's. McCandy's in front of the Walkertown bench. McCandy's the jab step. McCandy's up to Autry. Autry turning around. Autry looking to hand it off. He does to Wiley. Wiley to the basket. Wiley puts it up. Kisses it off the window but doesn't score. Ball on the baseline. Last touch by Mario Ingram for Reidsville. 4:18 to go in the fourth. Reidsville.
Demarion Whitted will check back into
8.
the game.
Walkertown basketball. Inside, and the and one from Keenan Grady, who was smacked while he jumped towards the basket, and he put in 2. So it's now 60-54 as Keenan Grady steps to the line.
Well, Mariel Ingram picks up his 3rd foul. Keenan Grady has 8 points. It'll be 9 if he can complete this 3-point play.
He does not. Rebound goes to Ingram. Still a 6-point lead for Reidsville. 4 minutes to go. Deontay Neal's got it. Crossing half court, giving it to Carlton Jr. Carlton Jr. back to Neal. Neal looking for a screen to be set. It is. Gives it to Carlton Jr. Now in the corner. Carson Dones. Not that time. Over the back is called against Jabril Wallington, who went over the top to try to secure the rebound of Jordan Autry.
Now Watlington picks up his first personal. Team foul number 3 on the Rams halfway through the last period.
6-point ball game. Autry's going to get it in to Daniels.
Daniels will walk it up with 13 points.
We're halfway through the fourth. It's Wiley near side wing. Wiley inside. Autry puts up 2. No good. Fight for the rebound. Under the basket. Duran is fouled as he sent it back up after the offensive board. Duran second on his team in rebounds. Tried for the second chance points, and he'll have a chance here at the line with 2 free throws on the way. 3:43 to go in the final quarter. It's 60-54.
Well, that foul was charged
Reidsville
to
leads.
Paul Carlton Jr., his 4th.
First free throw's good.
Knocks the first one in.
60-55 now. So Carlton Jr. is going to have to be extra careful defensively. And it hurts that he's going to watch himself because he's tied for 3rd on the team in blocks.
Dones checks in for Whitted.
Misses
Durant
the second
with
one.
the miss. Neal with the rebound.
Still a 5-point lead for the Reidsville Rams. Neal gets it to the corner. It's Carlton Jr., who's double teamed. Carlton Jr. inside, puts it up. Off the glass, no good. Thrown off the backboard, fight for the ball, and it's Walkertown basketball. Heading to the basket, full steam ahead. Daniels loses it. Ball on the ground. Galloway and Duran are going to get wrapped up.
Jump ball.
And the arrow points to Walkertown's way. 3:20 to go in the fourth.
McCandy's and Robinson will check in. Dones and Autry off.
Inbound coming from Daniels. Daniels looking around. Daniels gets it to McCandy's near side wing. McCandy's over to Eric Wiley. Wiley up the other way. Wiley the kick out. McCandy's back to Wiley. Wiley to Daniels. Daniels goes left. Daniels draws it out. Passes to McCandy's inside. Grady to Duran. Duran to Wiley. Wiley almost loses it. Throws it back to Daniels.
Good save to Daniels at midcourt.
Now along the baseline is Grady. Grady blocked by Ingram, and they call a late foul.
Wow.
Both players hit the deck with 2:52 to go in the fourth. And heading to the free throw line will be Keaton Grady.
And Mariel Ingram just picked up his fourth.
So both Ingram and Qualton Jr., two of the star players for the Reidsville Rams, are one foul away from having to sit. Missed free throw on the first attempt by Keaton Grady. 2:52 to go in the fourth.
That was their 31st free throw attempt of the night.
60-55, Reidsville ahead, and it's now 60-56 as he makes the second free throw. Deontay Neal's got it. Neal over to Qualton Jr. Qualton Jr. on the far side looking around.
He's going to wait on somebody to step up and come to him.
Daniels will be the one to do so. Screen set, Qualton Jr. still dribbling on the logo. In the circle, handoff to Deontay Neal. 2.5 minutes to go until the conference champions are crowned. Who will it be, Reidsville or Walkertown? Reidsville leads by 4. Neal is fouled.
See who they got on it. Well, Keaton Grady picks up his third. Team's third. Qualton Jr. to inbound on the baseline.
Qualton Jr. gets it into Ingram. Ingram to Neal. Neal to Qualton Jr. Qualton Jr. in the paint. Puts it up. Whoa!
Oh, what a leaner!
He goes left with his right foot and puts it in backwards with his right hand to make it 62-56. 2:05 to play in the fourth. Conference championship on the line. Ball knocked out of bounds. They say it will stay with the Wolfpack.
Yeah, tipped out by Ingram. Got his hands in, denying McCandy's the ball.
Whistle blows. We have got a full timeout by Walkertown. Exactly 2 minutes on the clock. So a 2-minute warning. Reidsville 62, Walkertown 56. Reidsville won the first game by 6 points in Forsyth County. They won the last game between these two teams by just 2. And they're trying to hold on here in Eden for a 4th consecutive conference title over these Walkertown Wolfpack. 1 seed, 2 seed action as Reidsville holds on tightly to this 6-point advantage. Qualton Jr. and Ingram, two of the top 3 guys on the Rams, both with 4 fouls.
Qualton has 17 points. Deontay Neal with 27.
Exactly 120 seconds left for Reidsville to keep this 6-point lead alive.
Walkertown to inbound from the far sideline, just in front of their bench.
Qualton Jr. sits down as he has got 4 fouls. Here comes the inbound for Daniels. Daniels gets it in the backcourt to Eric Wiley.
He's picked up by Demarion Whitted.
Wiley the handoff to Daniels. Daniels over towards Wiley. Wiley has it stripped by Whitted. Gets it back. Wiley to the cup. He's fouled. And
on the floor, on the floor. Oh, he said the basket's good.
So they will count the basket. And that will certainly be controversial, as it is 62-58 now on the and one from Wiley, who has spent a lot of the time at the free throw line tonight. Here's his shot to make it a 1-possession game. He makes it 62-59. Reidsville ahead by just 3. Deontay Neal's got it. Neal crosses the perimeter on the other half of the court. Neal moves past midcourt, gets it to Galloway near side wing. Galloway over to Ingram. Ingram to Qualton Jr. on the far side wing, who is now checked in. Qualton Jr. pulls up, baseline jumper, airballs it. Rebound McCandy's. 90 seconds left. Walkertown down 3. Driving is Daniels. Daniels high up there, and another foul is called.
And that foul goes to Jordan Robinson.
It is 62-59 Reidsville. And Rico Daniels is trying to cut the deficit.
Jabril Watlington will check in. Jordan Robinson is fouled out.
Rico Daniels' first free throw is up and good. 62-60 now with 82 seconds left to go in the Mid-State Conference Championship. Second free throw, no good. Cawthon Jr. gets the rebound. 2-point lead for Reidsville as Deontay Neal heads the other way. One of the top scorers in the state. Crosses midcourt, turns around, guarded by McCandy's, one-on-one. Now he's double teamed, he has to move right. Neal picking up speed, turns around, puts up a crazy floater with the left hand and he's fouled. 2 free throws on the way with 1:01 to go in the fourth.
Eric Wiley picks up his second.
Here comes Deontay Neal to the free throw line with 1:01 remaining here in the fourth. Neal makes the first, so it's 63-60 now.
Neal, 8 of 9 from the stripe tonight. 28 points.
To make it a 2-possession game. Neal
Nailed
hits the
it.
second one. 64-60 now, and we've got a timeout called by Coach Jason Ross of the Reidsville Rams. 1 minute, 1 second to go here in the fourth quarter of the Mid-State 3A, 4A, 5A Conference Championship between the 1-seeded Reidsville Rams and the 2-seeded Walkertown Wolfpack. Walkertown has come close twice this year to being the 3rd team to beat Reidsville in this 4-year stretch. Both of Reidsville's losses have come on a neutral court in the past 4 years, and they're at a neutral court tonight here in Eden. Now, they've had a lot more wins at neutral courts than losses, though.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, over the last 4 years, they've got over 110 wins, 2 losses.
Trying to make it 111 wins with 1:01 to go in the fourth of this Mid-State Conference title game. Walkertown going to inbound, 64-60 Reidsville lead. Dribbling up the court will be Rico Daniels of the Wolfpack. Daniels across midcourt. Daniels to Wiley. Eric Wiley near side wing. Wiley over to Daniels. Daniels back to Wiley. Wiley goes inside, into the paint, puts it up, and scores 2.
Rolled it in somehow.
44 seconds left on the clock and counting. Reidsville going to inbound. 64-62 lead. Deontay Neal's got to get it up the court.
Well, he's got to cross the timeline.
And he
no
does.
No problem there.
Neal double teamed, and he was looking
Timeout
at the
taken
referee.
by Coach Ross.
So we've got exactly 30 seconds on the clock. Reidsville leads it 64-62.
Well, let's see if Walkertown wants to play the foul game. Reidsville will be in the bonus on the next foul.
But
I'm
again,
sure that they will guard the
fouling Deontay
inbound.
Neal is basically
that's 3
like
points.
giving them 2 points. So they're going to be probably heavily double teaming Deontay Neal.
Yeah, I figure they'll be double teaming
inbound.
Deontay on the inbound, and they'll try to put it in the hands of who they would rather have on the free throw line.
Which is anybody else.
Definitely.
So 64-62, the 1 seed leads the 2 seed here in Eden. Reidsville is up 64-62. They've led narrowly for most of the game. This game has never really been out of reach on either side. Walkertown did get a 1-point lead at the half after going on a 14-4 run. Reidsville came out firing on all cylinders to start the third. It's been back and forth all second half.
Yeah, and Reidsville had the 9-point lead coming into the fourth. But as I said earlier, there's no such thing as a safe lead against the Walkertown Wolfpack.
You were saying it before the game, and it has proved true. So it's 64-62, exactly 30 seconds on the clock. Cawthon Jr. going to inbound. Reidsville in the bonus, up by 2 with half a minute to go. Cawthon Jr.'s got to get it in. He gets it over the top to Neal. Neal is fouled hard by Wiley. So here comes Neal to the free throw line. They were double teaming him, trying not to let him get the ball A nice pass over the top by Cawthon Jr. Got Neal.
Well, that's 5 team fouls against the Wolfpack. Rams will be in the bonus, and they put Deontay Neal on the free throw line.
So
9 of 10 tonight.
3/5 of a second come off the clock. Deontay Neal at the line. Makes the first one. 65-62. Reidsville ahead.
Jaden McCandys will check in for A.J. Durant. Wolfpack wanting shooters out there. They got Autry, Daniels, Grady, McCandys, and Wiley.
Here's Neal trying to make it a 2-possession game. He
does.
does. 66-62. 29.4 seconds to go. Walkertown heading the other way. Reidsville up by 4. Keenan Grady going to go to the basket. Up
And
strong
got
over
it.
Wallington. He gets it. 66-64 now, and Walkertown will call timeout with 21.7 seconds left on the clock here in quarter number 4.
Daniels has 16 tonight, and those last 2 were huge. A quick bucket for the Wolfpack to pull it within a possession.
The Walkertown Wolfpack call timeout, trying to draw up something here. They tried to get the ball to anybody's hands except Deontay because of how insane he is, especially in clutch situations when it comes to going to the free throw line. It seems like he just gets better as the game goes on.
92% on the season. That is one man you do not want to put on the free throw line with the game on the line.
He's hit 29 of 30 free throws against the Walkertown Wolfpack this season. So it's a 2-point game, 66-64. Reidsville, the number 1 seed in this conference tournament, ahead by 2 over the Walkertown Wolfpack, the number 2 seed. Thanks for joining us on YouTube, Facebook, Substack, or RoCoRadio.com. We're happy to have you along for the final 21.7 seconds of this conference championship.
Inbound.
Their quarterback, their state championship quarterback, will inbound for a East offensive MVP. Won a ring in December. Broadway's got to get it in. He gets it to Cawthon Jr. Cawthon Jr. dribbling forward as it tapped out from behind, but he's fouled. So they did get it to someone other than Neal, but Cawthon Jr. can hit some free throws as well. 19.1 seconds to go. Not much time runs off the clock. 2 3/5 of a second to be exact.
Cawthon Jr. 2 of 3 on the night from the stripe.
Takes a couple of dribbles, shots up, and no good. So it'll be a 1-possession game after this one. 66-64, less than 20 seconds to go. Cawthon Jr. trying to make it a 3-point game. He does. 19 1/10 of a second remaining on the clock.
Demarion Whitted will check in for Tyson Broadway.
Keenan Grady with the inbound.
Full court pressure from the Rams.
Grady gets it in to Eric Wiley. 15 seconds left, 3-point game. Reidsville ahead. Walkertown with the ball. Daniel's going to drive, and the whistle blows. We've got a timeout for Walkertown with 11.2 seconds left on the clock. Walkertown calls a full timeout. They're going to draw something up here. Reidsville ahead 67-64 with 11 1/5 of a second remaining to try and shut this thing down.
Not hoisting up as many threes tonight. 4 of 12 from beyond the arc in the game, 33%. And they've got a 3-point deficit here with 11 seconds left.
They were hot from 3 when they played on Wednesday, I believe it was. They had Jordan Watson go 5 for 7 from 3. They had Rico Daniels go 4 for 7 from 3. So they can hit them when they need to. It's a matter of if they will right here.
And they've got 5 guys on that team that can shoot them. I figure they're coming out with Autry. Watson will probably be in there. Daniels definitely. McCandys. And they might put Duran in for rebounding, but I think they go with Wiley.
11.2 on the clock. Reidsville leads at 67-64.
It's
here in the conference
lineup
championship
that I said it would be.
So here comes Rico Daniels going to inbound. Daniels looking around. Got to get it in. He does. McCandys, corner 3. Whistle blows before the shot. Foul is called on Walkertown or Reidsville?
No, it was on Demarion Whitted. Fouled.
So Demarion
Fouled
Whitted
Wiley
fouls him.
on the inbound. No, that's a 200 IQ play. He can only get 2 out of this.
So Walkertown's going to have to foul Reidsville again after this one. And we say 400 IQ here. just because of history's sake. So 10.9 seconds to go in the fourth. 67-64, Reidsville leads. Walkertown at the line after Whitted's foul. Free throw number 1 as the fans get very loud here at Moorhead. Is no good.
Iron.
Eric Wiley will go back to the free throw line. Down by
Tyson
3.
Broadway will check into the game.
Here comes Wiley's second free throw.
And Durant wants to check in. He will for McCandy's. They want
And
that rebounder.
They could be missing this on purpose.
Very possible.
Here it comes. Here's the free throw from Wiley. Down by 3. Less than 11 seconds to go in the fourth. He makes it. So a 2-point game. 10.9 seconds to go. Cawthon Jr. going to receive the inbound from Tyson Broadway. Gets it in. Cawthon Jr. tries to run from the defense. He is fouled by Keenan Grady. And Cawthon Jr. will head to the line after going 1 for 2 on his last attempt. 9.6 seconds to go in the fourth.
Grady picked up his fourth there, but 9.6 seconds left in the game. You can't hold anything back. Cawthon will attempt to make this a 2-possession game with these two.
Cawthon misses the first.
In and out.
He missed the first last time as well, but he made the second one. 2-point game, 67-65, less than 10 seconds to go.
Off. Grady, McCandy's comes back in for him.
Cawthon Jr.'s second free throw is no good as well. Walkertown the
by
rebound.
Daniels.
Rico Daniels has it. Up ahead. He gets it to number 1. Eric Wiley to the basket to tie it. He does with 2 seconds left. Reidsville the inbound. Cawthon Jr. from full court heave. No good. And we head to overtime. 67-67. A clutch play by Eric Wiley. The 5'10 senior takes it to the basket to keep his conference career alive. The Mid-State Conference Championship is still up for grabs between Reidsville and Walkertown, two teams that have had some battles over the course of the season, a 6-point game and a 2-point game, and now an overtime game here at Moorhead. We head to overtime with a barn burner here in the Tri-City. Doesn't get a whole lot better than this. Thanks for joining us for overtime of the conference title game on RoCo Radio. We're glad to have you along.
4 minutes on the clock.
So 4 more minutes left to go.
And it will
be in the conference championship.
Walkertown basketball, or no, are they going to jump it off? Yeah, it's going to be a jump ball. Ingram versus Durant. And they will jump it off for the overtime period.
Here's Ingram, number 15 versus number 15. Ingram wins it over Durant. 3:55 to go, Reidsville basketball. Both teams with 67 apiece. Neal goes left. Neal along the baseline. Passes to Galloway. Galloway loses it, gets it back. Galloway to Ingram. Ingram in the paint, and a travel is called on number 15.
Ingram.
16 seconds into the fourth quarter. 67-67 here in overtime. 3:44 to go. Dribbling forward is Rico Daniels. Daniels has it. Daniels into Autry. Autry at the free throw line, back to Daniels. Daniels pulls up for 3 and scores it. 70-67, Walkertown ahead. Neal splits 2 defenders and he's fouled. Deontay Neal gonna step up to the free throw line.
Well, Autry picks up the foul, putting Neal on the line.
3-point ball game. Deontay Neal misses the first one. A rare free throw miss from Deontay Neal. .326 to go in overtime as Neal will make the second one. 70-68. Walkertown ahead by 2. Daniels loses his balance. Cawthon Jr. gets it. Cawthon Jr. going ahead. Cawthon Jr. drives the other way in the paint, lays it in. We're tied at 70 in overtime.
Paul Cawthon Jr.
3:05 to go in the first.
Steals, goes coast to coast, ties it up.
The first overtime here, I wouldn't be surprised if we have 2 or 3. Rico Daniels gets it in, and now it's kicked out. Here's the 3. Wiley drills it. Wiley's the reason we're here in overtime, and now he hits a big 3 to make it 73-70 for Walkertown. Deontay Neal up ahead, screen set for him. Cawthon Jr. to respond. Hits the 3 and 1! Cawthon Jr. nails it from the far side corner through contact. And we are all knotted up at 73 apiece. 2:36 to go in overtime. Cawthon Jr.
The last time Reidsville took a game to overtime was in the state championship versus Farmville Central 2 years ago, and they won that game 78-77.
Joe Dexter with the stat as Cawthon Jr. misses the free throw. So we're tied at 73 apiece. 2.5 to go in overtime. Far side, Keenan Grady loses it out of bounds. 2:29 to go in the first overtime as Demarion Whitted will switch spots with Karsten Dones, who's hit some big three-pointers against Walkertown this season. 2.5 to play in overtime. Deontay Neal dribbles the other way. Both teams with 73 on the scoreboard. Neal picked up by McCandys. Neal in the Panther head. Neal, far side. Neal double team now. Weaving his way in and out of traffic. Now back up top. Gets to Cawthon Jr. far side. Back to Neal. 2 minutes, 10 seconds to go in overtime.
Neal directing traffic. Wants a screen.
Neal patiently passes to Cawthon Jr. Cawthon Jr. up to Galloway. Almost stolen. Galloway grabs it, and he's fouled by Autry.
Autry getting a little overzealous there. That's his 4th.
Frankie Galloway is going to step up to the free throw line with a chance to get Reidsville the lead. Exactly 2 minutes to go in overtime.
Galloway's first trip to the line tonight. And
he makes
the southpaw
first.
Hits the first.
Galloway had a clutch receiving touchdown against West Craven during the football season. No stranger to tough situations. Here in the conference championship, trying to make it a 2-point lead for Reidsville. 2 minutes to go in overtime, and he does.
Nails them both. 2-point lead for the Ville.
75-73. Reidsville outscoring Walkertown in overtime 8-6. With 1:55 to go in OT. Near side wing, stolen. Up ahead is Demarion Whitted to make it a 2-possession game. Misses the lay-in.
Rebound by
Jr. the rebound. Doesn't make the second chance points. 2 missed layups. Heading to the other side is Walkertown. Daniels to Autry. Autry along the baseline, goes up, hits the bottom of the backboard through contact, gets it back, misses the layup 2, gets it back again, blocked, tipped out. McCandys, another offensive rebound, and he's fouled. Chaos in Eden. 75-73, Reidsville is number 3. Jaden McCandys for Walkertown tries to tie it up at the charity stripe with 1:26 to go in overtime.
Demarion Whitted picked up the foul on that one.
McCandys laces the first one. 75-74. The Rams are ahead by 1.
Dones will check in for Whitted. Whitted beside himself.
Second free throw is good, so it's 75 apiece here in the conference title game. Deontay Neal's got it. Here's the veteran going across midcourt. Spins and is now double teamed. He moves right. Neal splits 2 defenders, floats in the air, misses the lay-in. Offensive rebound, Ingram. Ingram kick out. Cawthon Jr. has it now. 1:05 to go in overtime, and he's fouled. Fouled by Autry, who is to his right.
And that'll be 5 for Autry.
And Jordan Autry is out of the game with 5 fouls.
And he puts Carlton on the free throw line. Carlton has only shot 3 of 8 from the stripe tonight.
All tied up at 75 apiece as Autry checks out. Autry had 15 in the first game against Reidsville and 24 in the second game against Reidsville. Carlton Jr. makes the first one. So it's 76-75 Reidsville, 63 seconds left in OT. Conference title on the line. Reidsville trying to win another one. Carlton Jr. puts both of them in. 77 for Reidsville, 75 for Walkertown.
Well, Whitted will check in. Dones will check out. Teammates bumping fists with him, trying to calm him down after that foul.
Eric Wiley checks it into Rico Daniels. Daniels dribbles forward. Here's Daniels, 5'11 junior, at the volleyball attack line, loses the ball, hands it over to Wiley. Wiley gives it to
wanted a double
McCandys.
dribble on that one.
McCandys to Grady. 45 seconds left. Walker down 2. Up ahead, driving, putting up the floater, no good. Rebound goes to Carlton Jr. Carlton Jr. up ahead to Neal. Neal puts it up. He's fouled. Neal hit in the face. He'll head to the free throw line to try to make it a 2-possession ball game with 37.3 on the clock here in overtime.
Well,
Neal wiping his face.
Gets the foul, his 4th. And Deontay Neal, 12 of 14 from the stripe with a 2-point lead. 37.3 to go.
Here's Neal stepping up with less than 40 to play here in overtime. He makes the first one. 78-75 Reidsville ahead of the Walkertown Wolfpack by 3. Here post-regulation.
Neal, 13 of 15 from the stripe tonight.
Neal walks off the line, still grabbing his face after being hit hard on the way up.
33 points tonight.
Neal waiting to step back up to the line, trying to make it a 2-possession game. As they're cleaning up a spill in front of Walkertown's bench. Neal gets ready to step back up to the free throw line. Reidsville up 78-75, 35 minutes into the conference title game. Neal makes that one too. 79-75. Nothing but net. 35 seconds left. Walkertown dribbling up the court. It's Rico Daniels. Daniels, far side, trying to shake Neal. Gives it to McCandys. McCandys going right. McCandys almost loses his dribble. Picks it up. Gives it to Keenan Grady. Keenan Grady back to McCandys, and there's
timeout taken by Richard
called.
Daniels.
21.9 on the clock, and they wasted some precious seconds there. 16 seconds drained off the clock. As Walkertown is down by 4 here in Eden. The 2 seed trying to take down the 1 seed of Reidsville Rams, who have only lost twice in the past 4 years.
Good defensive sequence there by the Rams. Stopping the quick shot by the Wolfpack. Wolfpack nearly lose the ball, forced to take a timeout.
Reidsville 79, Walkertown 75 here in overtime. It looks like Reidsville was going to put the game on ice at the end of the 4th. Eric Wiley, though, headed the other way after some missed free throws. Down by 2, Walkertown. Wiley decides he wants to tie it, lays it in under the basket. The 5'10 senior sent it to overtime. Reidsville's outscored Walkertown in overtime 12-8, and for that they lead by 4. 15 seconds just drained off the clock after 2 free throws from Deontay Neal, so Walkertown will inbound after calling timeout. Eric Wiley's going to pass it in. Keenan Grady's likely his target. Grady's guarded one-on-one by Carlton Jr. He gets it into Grady. Grady steps forward. Grady drives, spins, puts it up, and lays it in. 15 seconds left, 2-point game. Reidsville going to get it in. Robinson taking his time, and whistle blows. We've got a timeout for Coach Ross.
By Coach Ross.
10.5 seconds remain in overtime as Reidsville leads by 2, and we've seen them in this situation before. With less than 11 seconds to go, up by 2 and with the ball, and we're in overtime, if that tells you anything. Hadley, what's your strategy? What are you telling them?
first and foremost, get the ball in. You put your best free throw shooters out there. I figure Broadway will probably check into the game to inbound the ball. He's a sure passer. You go with Dones, Carlton, Ingram, Neal.
Here's the inbound for Reidsville. They bring in state championship winning quarterback Tyson Broadway. 10.5 seconds to go.
Galloway, who hit the 2 free throws earlier.
Here's Broadway looking to get it in. Reidsville up by 2. 10.5 seconds to go in overtime. Carlton Jr.'s got it, and he's fouled. Carlton Jr.'s had free throw struggles here late in the game, and he heads to the free throw line with 8.8 seconds on the clock. 79 for 1 seed Reidsville, 77 for 2 seed Walkertown here at Moorhead in the conference championship. Carlton Jr. heads to the charity stripe.
Well, the foul was committed by Justin Bayham Ortiz, his first. This is about the first minutes we've seen him play.
Carlton Jr. misses the first free throw. 8.8 seconds to go. It's going to stay a one-possession game. And this is giving us deja vu of what happened in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, we're back to where we ended the fourth.
8.8 seconds to go. Reidsville ahead, 79-77. Carlton Jr. makes it. 80-77. Reidsville ahead by 3 with 8.8 seconds to go in overtime.
Broadway will check out, Whitted in.
Conference title on the line. Inbound goes to Daniels. Daniels loses it off the foot of Neal. Gets it back. 5 seconds. Daniels up ahead to Wiley. Wiley pulls the 3 and missed it. And the Reidsville Rams escape with an overtime victory, 80-77 over the Walkertown Wolfpack. And they win the Mid-State 3A, 4A, 5A conference title in a thriller. They beat Walkertown 3 times this season by a combined 11 points.
Wow. What a game.
What a job down the stretch by Reidsville. In overtime, defensively, they had some struggles offensively. They recover from the missed free throw. They play good defense. Eric Wiley, who saved the game in regulation for Walkertown, finished off the fourth quarter, dribbling the other way after the missed free throw and going inside, making the 2 to tie it at the buzzer. Tried to tie it with a 3-pointer at the buzzer here in overtime, but it went just right of the rim. And the Reidsville Rams win it 80-77 and are crowned the conference champions here in the Tri-City. Bring you the championship presentation and conference awards. They'll be doing awards for the conference tournament and awards for the whole season, as well as giving the much-deserved championship trophy to the Reidsville Rams. A valiant effort by the Walkertown Wolfpack, but they come up just short in the final game before playoffs as the Reidsville Rams are met with a true test just days before the 4A playoffs tip off. Congratulations to the Reidsville Rams on their 80-77 overtime victory to win conference glory yet again.
All right, here's a great ball game in the Mid-State Athletic Conference tournament. Congratulations to both teams. First, we will introduce the all-tournament team. From Reidsville High School, Deontay Neal. Also from Reidsville High School, Paul Carlton Jr. From Reidsville High School, Frankie Galloway. From Walkertown, Jordan Watson. And from Walkertown, Rico Daniels. McMichael High School, Braden Dalton. And from Carver High School, Taekwon March. And our tournament MVP, Deontay Neal.
So on the all-tournament team, Deontay Neal, Paul Cawthon Jr., and Frankie Galloway Jr. of Reidsville, Watson and Daniels of Walkertown, Braden Dalton of the McMichael Fighting Phoenix, and Taekwon March of Carver. Tournament MVP goes to Deontay Neal, and here come the regular season awards.
State. This is voted on by the coaches for throughout the year. From Reidsville High School, Deontay Neal. From Reidsville High School, Paul Cawthon Jr. From Reidsville High School, Marielle Ingram. From Walkertown High School, Jordan Autry. And from Walkertown High School, Keenan Grady. From McMichael High School, Jaquise Vernon. And from McMichael High School, J.J. Taylor. From Carver High School, Taekwon March. From Rockingham County High School, Ladarius Dillard. From Moorhead High School, Kevin Cord. And from Bartlett Yancey High School, Tyler Newcomb. All right, ladies and gentlemen, y'all stay there. Our 25-26 Mid-State Athletic Conference Basketball Player of the Year is Deontay Neal. We would also like to recognize our 25-26 Coach of the Year, Mr. Jason Ross. All right, last but not least, we would like to present our regular season conference championship trophy and our tournament championship trophy, both of them to Reidsville High School.
So Deontay Neal might need, I think it's the 14th trophy case, as he wins the Player of the Year for the conference. All conference players, Deontay Neal, Cawthon Jr., and Mario Ingram for Reidsville, Jordan Autry and Keenan Grady of Walkertown, Jaquise Vernon and J.J. Tatum of the McMichael Fighting Phoenix, Taekwon March for Carver, Ladarius Dillard for Rockingham County, Kevin Corum for Moorhead, and Tyler Newcomb for Bartlett Yancey.
Assistant coach Gerard Neal just needs to build another wing on the Neal estate for all of Deontay's accolades.
And can't forget Coach Jason Ross winning Conference Coach of the Year as the Reidsville Rams celebrate at center court a conference championship victory, a hard-fought conference championship victory that will undoubtedly get them prepared for the playoffs. But for right now, it's time to celebrate this win. It is a win you celebrate in the regular season. If you get it 80-77 in overtime, it's good for you either way. And this is an exciting win over a rival, but doing it in the conference championship just makes it even more special for these Rams. Jonathan Hatley is going to bring you the post-game stats as we review a heck of a game. Never got out of reach for either team. Can't remember a lead larger than maybe 12, if that. I think 9 might have been the largest lead, and it was Reidsville early in the fourth quarter. No lead is safe against Walkertown, as Jonathan Hatley would say. So the Reidsville Rams and Walkertown Wolfpack go back and forth throughout the game. Reidsville had a slight edge for most of it, and they finished the job in overtime. Eric Wiley hit a near buzzer beater. He tied it up, a go-ahead tying layup with less than a second to go in regulation at the end of the fourth quarter. And then in overtime, Reidsville, they went down a couple of times, but only by 2 or 3 points. And they get the victory, 80-77, as Eric Wiley's final three-point jumper goes wide right. Jonathan Hatley with the post-game stats for one of the biggest Reidsville wins this year, probably the biggest.
Now, over on the Walkertown side, Jordan Autry, 4 points on the night. A.J. Durant with 5. Jordan Watson with 6. Keenan Grady with 11. Jaden McCandies with 12. Eric Wiley with 14, and leading the way, guard Rico Daniels with 21 points. Walkertown shot 24 of 50, 48% from the field, 6 of 15 from beyond the arc, 40% from three-point range, 23 of 38 free throws, 60.5%. Over for the Reidsville Rams, Karsten
Conference
Dones.
championship Reidsville Rams, Hatley, get it right.
Conference champion Reidsville Rams, Karsten Dones with 2 points. Jabril Watlington with 2 points and a rebound. Jordan Robinson with 3 points and 4 rebounds. Frankie Galloway with 4 points, 2 assists, 3 rebounds. Let's see, Mario Ingram, or let's make it O'Darian Carter, 4 points, 3 rebounds, 1 block. Mario Ingram with 5 points, 1 assist, 12 rebounds, and a blocked shot. And then we move into big boy territory. Paul Cawthon Jr., 26 points, 2 assists, 10 rebounds, 3 steals and a block. And Deontay Neal, tournament MVP, Mid-State Conference Player of the Year, reigning Gatorade Player of the Year, 34 points, 5 assists, 1 rebound, 1 steal. Winning amazing.
You want to know the craziest part about what you just said? That actually brought down his average. What? What?
Rams shot 38.1% from the field on 24 of 63 shots. They were 4 of 18 from beyond the arc, 22.2% from the three-point arc, and 28 of 39, 71.8% from the free throw line in a winning effort.
And this is a huge deal for building confidence towards the playoffs. I've never been worried about their ability to win big games because most of these guys have won football state titles, but most of them haven't played in big basketball games. So Deontay Neal, obviously, but Paul Cawthon Jr. has not been in a state championship.
Yeah, newcomer to the
Frankie
team.
Galloway's been in 1. Chris Smith is the only other guy who's won 2 state titles. Other than that, Jordan Robinson, Demarion Whitted, they both have 2 football rings. They didn't play in a basketball state championship. Tyson Broadway, same with him, 1 football ring, no basketball state championship. Mario Ingram did play in a basketball state championship. Then you got Josiah Samaluo, Darian Carter, 1 football ring apiece. Jaden Slade, 2 football rings. And then Jaquez Steins, he does have a basketball ring and 2 football rings, but this is a team made up of a lot of football players who played in big, high-profile football games, but the confidence might not be there basketball-wise, but then you prove to yourselves, hey, in the final minute of overtime or the 4th quarter, I can show what I'm worth on the hardwood as well as the gridiron, and they win it 80-77 in overtime. I think it's a huge confidence builder for the playoffs for the guys not named Deontay Neal.
Absolutely, and, you know, a lot of these guys, having been involved in those state championships in football, they know what that pressure cooker is like, and it translated to the basketball court tonight. You know, they didn't get down on themselves. They didn't panic. They came out in overtime, did what they had to do, take the win by 3, take the conference championship, the conference tournament championship, and Walkertown has got nothing to hang their head about. They have given Reidsville 3 of the best games that they have seen all year.
In 4 years. I mean, seriously.
Yeah. I mean, Walkertown came into this mid-state conference for a fight, and they put up one in every sport that you play against them in. This team is not to be trifled with, and they are going to make some noise in that 3A state tournament. Mark my words. This team gets stronger as the game goes on. They shoot high-percentage shots. They're good scorers, and no one player has to be relied on to take over a game. They get contributions from all across their 5 starters and coming off their bench.
Absolutely. So a down-the-line effort for the Reidsville Rams. And when it's the Reidsville Rams, you know, you get used to the state titles in football and basketball and everything. But this conference title doesn't only mean something because it builds confidence towards the playoff or because it's a great win or a great overtime win. It's a conference title. It is worth it in itself. It is not easy to win a conference that has Walkertown in it. And even if it was easy, the Reidsville Rams made it look easy because they are a fantastic team. So they should go celebrate this. Huge win, huge conference championship victory. They are the mid-state champions yet again. And they're the mid-state 3A, 4A, 5A champions in the first iteration of this four-year period. And
the Reidsville Rams will likely, well, not likely, they will be getting a bye for the first round of the playoffs.
Yes.
And then they'll play in the friendly confines of Reidsville throughout the playoffs as long as they're in it up until the state semifinal. It is hard to come into Reidsville's house and win a ball game. And a game like this, a pressure cooker at a neutral site, it is nothing but a confidence builder, and it's the type of iron-sharpening iron moment that's going to forge a tough team to beat in the 4A state playoffs.
Back and forth, the pendulum just kept swinging all game long. In the final minute of the 4th quarter, it just kept going back and forth. Reidsville misses a crucial free throw, and a 2-point game in the final few seconds. Eric Wiley decides to forego the game-winning opportunity for a 3. It turns out to probably be a smart move. We can't see an alternate timeline, but Wiley drives to the basket and lays it in. Despite being 5'10", ties it up, sends it to overtime.
Never a bad move.
Walkertown gets an early lead by 3 points. They had a lead a couple of times. It went back and forth in overtime again, too, as any overtime would. But in the final 4 minutes, the Reidsville Rams were able to outscore the Walkertown Wolfpack 13-10. And an Eric Wiley 3-pointer to try and tie it at the buzzer went wide right. So the Reidsville Rams are your mid-state conference champions. And if you were joining us earlier tonight, congratulations also to the Rockingham County girls for winning their conference title. We look forward to the playoffs. Thank you guys so much for listening in.
Thanks for listening to our coverage of high school basketball on RoCo Radio. Brought to you by Tri-State Steel in Reidsville. Distributing quality metals for over 30 years. Our clients range from mom and pop shops and building contractors to large manufacturers and fabricators. Visit us at our 6,000 square foot, fully stocked retail metal superstore for all your needs. at 2513 Richardson Drive, where we can help you meet your homeowner or hobbyist needs. Open Monday through Friday from 8 a.m. till 5:30 p.m. and Saturday from 8 a.m. till noon. From pipe bollards to square tubing to finger guard material and more, our retail metal superstore has several quality metal products in stock in various sizes and ready to be cut to your exact specifications. Call for a quote today at 336-280-4859. That's 336-280-4859 for Tri-State Steel, a value community member. To find the fully archived broadcast of this game, make sure you follow us on Facebook, facebook.com/Radio Rockingham, or on YouTube by searching for RoCo Radio. And you can find all of our broadcasts on your favorite podcast platform. Just search for RoCo Radio. Take care, and to find out where we'll be next, make sure you head on over to our Facebook page for more information. We'll see you soon with more coverage on the hardwood of high school basketball across Rockingham County.